Welcome to another Santa Barbara Wargaming Battle Report, 35 points, hardcore 7-minute turns. I'm playing Retribution of Syra, and this is my army. I'm taking a full unit of Dawn Guard Sentinels, a Phoenix Heavy Warjack, 2 House Shield Magisters, Adeptus Ron, a Discordia, and a minimum unit of Dawn Guard Invictors with unit attachment. 35 points.
Here we are with my Trollbloods, and here's my deployment. The scouts are advanced deployed, the Femblades make a nice line in the front, Fellcaller, Impaler, Earthborn, Bomber, and Grim Angus is my caster. Okay.
So the end of Retribution turn 1, I ran my Sentinels, ran my Magister, ran my Phoenix, walked Ron up, cast Polarity Shield on the Invictors, and cast Force Field on himself. Discordia popped her imprint and ran, and that was the end of my turn.
Okay, so here's the end of my first turn. So I moved the Femblades up. They were kind of in a line, and they're going to get obstructed by this wonderful village, and so I moved them over a little bit. Scouts were in the forest. Earthborn moved up. Bomber moved up, Fellcaller moved up, Grim Angus cast cross country on the Femblades, giving them Pathfinder, Hunter, and I believe that's all that gives them, and that's the end of my first turn.
Retribution turn 2, not a whole lot. I ran the Sentinels up, I cast Polarity Shield on the Phoenix, ran him up, cast Chain Blast through him, but some unlucky deviations, and I did nothing. Ran the Magister up, walked Ron up, Camp 2 Focus, ran the Magister up, ran the Invictors up, I just walked Discordia up and popped her imprint. And that was the end of Retribution turn 2.
So here we are on turn 2, and the Femblades are still in a defensive position. The village is kind of fucking them up. Grim Angus moved over to the left, the Fellcaller moved up, the scouts did absolutely nothing, the Impaler moved over, gave him Far Strike, the Bomber tried to put a bomb on the Phoenix, but was too short, and that was kind of my turn. So I took 1 point of damage for Shock Lock.
So Retribution turn 3, ran the Sentinels up, the Phoenix advanced and shot, didn't do anything. Magisters both advanced, Invictors advanced, 2 of them killed a Fenblade, and the other 5 put some damage on the Earthborn. Discordia shot at the Earthborn, did a little more damage on him. Ron cast Force Hammer through the Phoenix and slammed the Bomber back 6 inches over both the Fellcaller and a Fenblade. The Fenblades are immune to collateral damage, and I rolled pretty crappy on the Fellcaller, so that didn't really do much other than knock them all down. Kept Polarity Shield on the Phoenix, and that was pretty much it for the Retribution turn. Ron took 2 damage due to Shock Lock.
Okay, so here I am at the end of my turn 3, and I took 2 points of damage, and here's my deployment, or my turn. So the Femblades moved up, they charged, killed 2 of these guys moved up to prevent them from shooting. Earthborn is too far out, kind of in a shitty situation. I keep forgetting to move the scouts. The Fellcaller, he was back here, he forfeited his action to Fellcall everyone to get up, so the Fenblade and the Bomber stood up. The Bomber was able to put some good damage on Discordia, followed by Grim doing a good shot on her for a few points. She's pretty injured, and that's my turn.
So Retribution turn 3, the Sentinels advanced, finished off the Fenblades. The Invictors helped with that ability, as did the Magisters. The Phoenix, first Ron popped his feet, Force Hammered the Bomber back, knocking him, Grim Angus down. Did some damage to Grim Angus, but he transferred it all away. Discordia sprayed, did some damage to the Axer. Phoenix shot, did some more damage to Grim Angus, which he transferred. Yeah, and that was pretty much it for my turn.
Here here I am at the end of my third turn, and I was able to take out his two heavy warjacks. So we'll see what. Look on the board. And so the Earthborn came up. He whiffed on his first two rolls, took out the Phoenix. The Femblades finished him off. The Impaler finished off the Discordia. The Scouts kind of moved up. These guys moved up so those guys wouldn't shoot. And the Bomber moved up just to get in range. Grim kind of held back because I'm kind of high on Fury. Okay, so we'll see what happens at turn 4.
Alright, so on my turn, I had the Magisters knock down one of the Scouts, but didn't manage to do anything to the other one. Was trying to free up the Invictors. Didn't work too well. The other Invictors combined range attacks to kill some of his Fenblades. Ron moved up and telekinesed the Earthborn Dire Troll closer to my Sentinels, who charged it and killed it. And Ron's camping 6 focus, and that was pretty much the end of my turn.
Okay, so here we're at the end of turn 4, and we're going to videotape both rounds because it was very simple. So on my turn, I had the Impaler come up. He took out, there was an Invictor right here, and that allowed Grim to knock down Ron. He was right here. The Bomber came up. He missed by 1 point. It would have killed Ron. So Ron came back, he did a telekinesis in which he pulled Grim up, and then he did Force Bolt, Force Hammer, which did 5 points of damage, and the Sentinels came up and took him out because he was knocked down, because he got slammed.